Hello everyone. This is Suzanne Knabelkopf from Police Science Doctor with your weekly dose of police science snippets. We're on number 290 now. So that's three. These snippets are little bits of golden nuggets of recently published information and scientific knowledge in the fields of police science, evidence-based policing, investigative psychology, and related fields. So I go through a lot of recently published articles, research papers, and find 3 bits of information. Those 3 nuggets that I think could be put to use straight away are something tangible and something applicable. Then I put these out on social media, as I'm doing now, and I'm also sending them out to everyone in the Police Science Doctor email list. So you'll get the snippet plus the link to the original research article straight into your inbox every Tuesday. In order to do that, simply join the Police Science Doctor email list. It's completely free. Just Google Police Science, go to Police Science Doctor, enter your details into the form that pops up. And if it doesn't pop up, just scroll to the bottom of any page. I'm wearing different glasses abroad at the moment, and I've noticed that there's a big glare and reflection on them. So when I'm not reading from the screen, I'm going to put these up so it doesn't irritate you guys too much. So the first snippet for this week is about psychological safety. Policing is a high-risk profession that exposes staff to repeated traumatic incidents and complex workloads, all under vast hierarchical scrutiny. This research investigated psychological safety, which helps explain how organizational, cultural, and operational stressors contribute to suicide risk. It was found that key factors influencing psychological safety include hierarchical organizational culture, inconsistent leadership, cumulative operational stress, limited welfare provision, and investigative oversight. So the link to the article is there, and it's actually open access, which means you can read the entire article front to back. So I've already mentioned that repeatedly on here, that the stress that the organization causes, that the law enforcement organization causes, is actually more detrimental to police mental health than the operational stress, which is what they deal with every day in terms of people they have to interact with. So it's the organizational thing that's much easier to change, because we can't not have police officers deal with tricky situations. That is their job. But what we can do is we can make the work environment much, much better. And that means staff retention, that means better productivity, better police health, and it just works for everyone. The second snippet for this week is about parent communication. Parents can play a highly meaningful role in communicating with their children lessons about consent and sexual assault. This research found that parent communication about consent and sexual violence is not common, and that females were more likely to receive messages about sexual assault prevention, monitoring of their behaviors, and what to do if they were sexually assaulted. These findings suggest that greater responsibility is placed on females to not be sexually assaulted, messaging that supports rape myths about women's culpability as well as traditional sexual scripts. The lack of communication about sexual violence with males is concerning. So we need to speak to the boys and the men a lot more, not just the females. Of course, we need common sense guidelines. We need to teach girls and women, or talk to girls and women about what they can do to keep themselves safe. But it's the men who perpetrate the sexual abuse. It's they who need a talking to. And the last snippet is about use of force hotspots. Question mark. Are there use of force hotspots? Spoiler alert, there are. This study examines the spatio-temporal distribution of police use of force incidents across space, time, and officers, and to assess whether use of force hotspots correspond to areas with higher proportions of racial and ethnic minority residents. It was found that police use of force is highly concentrated in specific places, times, and among certain officers. But there was no overrepresentation of use of force hotspots in predominantly minority neighborhoods. So it's not actually the ethnicity, it's the officers, and it's the locations, and it's the times. So this can obviously give some input as to maybe speaking to certain officers if they've been identified, training, retraining, and also obviously maybe not sending them to those spatial hotspots. at the times when those hotspots are active. So these are the snippets for this week. Hopefully there was something of use for you there. If not, you guys have so many different roles around the world, and there's so many of you watching these and reading these in the emails that I can't cater to every job, obviously every week. But that doesn't really matter, because as soon as you join the Police Science Doctor email list, you get the password to access the read page on policesciencedoctor.com. On that read page, you have now 290 PDFs with 3 snippets each. So just scroll through those. It says on there what they are about, and find the ones that are relevant to your particular role. So I'll speak to you again same time next week. Hang on, which is the video that I need to play now. That's it. Until then, stay safe and make good decisions. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this content useful. You can get access to each episode's transcript with key learning points, timestamps, and references if you get yourself onto my mailing list. Just go to the main website on policesciencedoctor.com, and on the bottom of each page you will find a sign-up form for notifications of new content. Just enter your first name, your preferred email address, and the type of organization you work for. You will not get any spam. This is just for me to let you know about new content and for you to get access to all the transcripts.